Hey, it's that Steve. Please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe. It's 100% free. Blood in, blood out. And don't forget to click on the notification just so you don't miss any amazing content. This is from the Winning Mentality channel. Millions of views, like ridiculous millions of views. It's about JayZ. Let's crack on. I have a first view and I don't know what he's going to say. Let's crack on.
Belief in oneself and knowing who you are. I mean, that's the foundation of everything great. You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say? I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like, take the 500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the albums. It's all there. If you piece it together and really listen to the music for the words, for what it is, it's all there. Everything that I said was gonna happen, happened. Everything that I said I wanted to do, I've done. And there's the blueprint. The blueprint, literally, to me and my life and my journey is there already.
If you pay attention and you actually keep whatever information is coming in front of you, that you choose what's valuable. But the things that you do hear that are valuable, if you make it your business to keep it, even if you have to write it down, so you have to say it to yourself or whatever, and you just keep, the person says something and you go, what did you just say? And hold on to it until it becomes a part of you in the way you actually would express yourself at different points. And then you develop a more advanced presentation.
And I was saying, like, I don't.
Okay, I'm going to have to put it back down again on the playback speed, but I think what he's saying is surround yourself with a peer group that's going to lead you forwards, and surround yourself by influences such as YouTube and hopefully this video, which are going to lead your life forward and give you those day-to-day habits which kind of lead you to achieve their position hopefully one day. You never know. You know what I mean? But it's got to start somewhere, and it starts by, say, imitating success until it's your own.
People realize that we just sit around all the time and like, can you believe this shit?
Can you fucking believe it?
I can't believe this shit.
That I've been able to do.
Just the place where we from and where we come from. Like, everyone has that story, right? We all from tough locations, and that's just the way the world was set up. But just like the things that we were able to overcome and where we sit now today.
Like, even when you see the guy's a billionaire, he's still making big business transactions because it's how he got to the position he's in now. He didn't change as a person. So he's gonna pursue more until there's like no more to get. The everything's this. And then the object is to kind of, you have to put the money back. When you get to the top of the board, you have to put the money back so everybody else can function, and because it's not gonna change anything in your life anyway at that point.
And as far as like, success,
Just very quickly, credit to 50 Cent. And obviously I don't know him on a day-to-day basis, but he does seem to want to invest in his talent. He does want to seem to, not just take, but also kind of say, just spread that success and just build on it. So I think he's a man of his words in that respect, for sure. Let's go.
I just look at it like all the people that I was inspired by, like Muhammad Ali was like, he gave me my bravado. I'm like, when people see that I'm like, I have total belief in myself, not because it comes from a place of like arrogance and just this pompousness. It's just like, I felt proud, like in a time when we all were being called ugly, when Muhammad Ali was like, I'm so pretty, I'm the greatest, and like people paid to see him lose. That's what was drawing his fights. Like, people would come in there to see him lose because he was so confident in his ability, and not from a place of arrogance, because he knew he put the work in, one, and two, he lifted us all up. So, I hope that at the end of this journey, or however it ends out, like, I represent that as well. Like, even that, if you look back to Reasonable Doubt, listen, like, even the songs that were like more braggadocious and out there and about money were really more so directed at like the system in America. Like, you put us in these situations and you handcuffed us, and you put it behind our back, and we still made our way. You guys took the music, took the drums, we beat on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made like blackface, we created soul music. You gave us scrap, we made soulful. Like, everything that was presented to us, we made a way. So even in those songs, it's like almost like a like a peacock, like spreading his wings, like, we made it. Like, so the transition has happened, because with more information that you get, you evolve and you grow. Absolutely. But even my first album came out in 26, so politics as usual, and those songs really dealt with it. Regrets on the last song on my first album, those are real topics. The evils, just talking about, you know, the relationship and how money can come between friends. You know, we haven't had money for a long time, so we don't know we're not professionals at navigating how to communicate from that space, right? Some people haven't evolved past 16. They still stuck in that place, but you evolving every year. So that may be a threat to them. Subconsciously or consciously, cousins in your grandma's living room saying, yo, man, I got this play. I wanna, if you just give me, you know what I mean? 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, fam. And you gotta explain to him like, life isn't like that. Money isn't free and no one's giving out opportunities. If it sounds too good to be true, it's really, and then he like, oh, you don't believe in my dream.
We think we got it hard here. It's not hard here.
Before we go into 50 Cent, I believe what JayZ was talking about, you know, some people don't evolve past this. He mentioned 16. People don't evolve at any stage in life sometimes, you know what I mean? They don't really change that game. You know, they don't change their approach, whether it fails or not, and there's a society and there's cultures. If it fails and it's repeated to fail, it's failing for us, it's failing for them, it's failing for your neighbor, failing for your peers, and they don't change it up, then there's a real issue. You know what I mean? You've got to look to success, so and that's what this video is about, and hopefully a lot of the videos I put forward in there. Wait, I don't want to miss anything. Let's see what 50 Cent.
Life isn't like that. Money isn't free and no one's giving out opportunities. If it sounds too good to be true, it's really, and then he like, oh, you don't believe in my dream.
We think we got it hard here. It's not hard here. You don't see how people fight to come across the border? They want to be here, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go and look, when you get into those other territories, when their lower level, their poverty is more extreme than ours. You see what I'm saying? And we got some people that have just decided not to try. They're more comfortable in a tent with nothing on their schedule every day. Some of them make the decision to just get the tent and feel no pressure to make it or no pressure to do anything. You know what I mean? And that's just, I can't comprehend the thinking. Like, you know, my thought process is so different from them that I can't relate to it, but it's real. And it's the disciplines that, for the average person, so they understand the metaphor, is try the treadmill with no music. See how long you do that. Because you'll be in your head so much and you hear yourself breathing, you ain't gonna do it as long as you usually do it. When you can put the music on and just go, it takes your mind off of it, you can do the work a lot easier. Look, when you don't have a person to compete with, you need to make that person. It'll help you work when you're tired. You know what I mean? Like, point to someone who does something well and you go, all right, that's what I'm competing with. You don't gotta notice them. You don't have to notify them. It's more sophisticated.
I think he's talking about like the drives to success, and so you got the music on, maybe that's driving you to success, but you know, you don't really need that music. You can drive yourself. But before that, he also mentioned about something I mentioned myself just in a video before, on the Nipsey Hussle video that I just put forward. Is absolutely amazing. There's people that just come to this country now, and if they're getting ahead of the indigenous people, then those indigenous people have got to own up and just say, listen, there's excuses that are being made. If somebody's just got here and they're further ahead and making the most of opportunities, then the people that are already there got to look to themselves and say, listen, I've got to let me change this thing up. You know what I mean? And look beyond the excuses and just make things happen. Let's go.
If you don't notify him, right? But you know he's a great photographer, you know he's good at what he's doing or whatever it is, and it makes you push yourself to the next level and find something that, you know, cinematographers, different things there that you want to make something great. Like, now you're like, I should have lighted a fire under you. You see something new come out from them and you're like, he dropped that. Wait till you see what I'm gonna put this out.
It's like Jordan always, Last Dance, took it personal.
This is what made him great, bro. You see what I'm saying? Look, when something's going on in him that the rest of them don't have, like they're playing the game. I gotta win. He's saying, I have to win this ring. And these guys are supposed to... Yeah, I've seen it. Like, it's almost, I think it fuels, it could be mistaken for a gangster energy. That when a person's like that, it's just driven, and it's like, whenever a person's extremely focused, they're ruthless.
I mean, you want to play stupid, be stupid, stay broke. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto. You understand what I'm saying? For me, I'm going to take it in. I'm going to absorb everything that's going on and get what I can get. Ain't no school for this shit, stupid. Ain't no school for this shit. You gotta be smart enough to pick up the information as you go. Now the crazy shit is niggas that look like you doing something wrong. What I do wrong? If you can find a nigga that could tell you that I own something, One nigga, find one nigga that can say, yo, that nigga 50 owe me something, or my mom, I'll give him whatever you say I owe him. But, cause I can't remember a nigga doing nothing for me, nigga. Now motherfuckers say you crazy, nigga, call me crazy, you know what I be thinking when they say that?
Before we get to that, he did mention, like, listen, people, he said stuck on stupid. So listen, if people don't want to improve their position, you know what I mean? That's it. That's for them. Just does not make it for us. Does not make it for you. Don't be stuck, man. Let's move things forward and upwards and acknowledge that it takes drive and effort. I know most people watching this will already be there. But even then, I think if you got hopes and dreams and you think, oh yeah, but I still want to do that and it means something to you, let's do it, man. Let's just move it upwards. That's the whole point of the channel. All is good.
Niggas say I'm crazy, I be thinking, yup. I was crazy enough to believe what the fuck I was saying gonna happen was gonna happen. And that's why I was persistent enough and consistent enough to exist now. You feel what I'm saying? So later on, y'all can check it out. I know y'all niggas be reading 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. Now you're gonna read the 50th law, cause I done got with Robert Greene to create the new shit for you to read, nigga. See what I'm saying, man? Yeah, nigga, come on, man. Don't play with me that shit. 33 strategies of war, the art of seduction. Come on, man. All that shit come from the hood, B. It's a parallel between corporate America and the hood, and it's obvious. You see me winning, don't you? And fucking old timers is looking like, yo, that young boy, he took a page out of my book. But they ain't make all of that fucking money off it that I made off it. So what that make me? That make me a better version of them niggas. The old school niggas. And when you check out Maze Magazine, Felon Magazine, and fucking Don Diva and all that shit, for real, you get ready to see a nigga just trying to reflect on the glory days. Baby, I had 10 breaks. Remember I bought you a gold watch, didn't I? Now I don't wanna hear that shit. Tell me that shit. You see what I'm saying now? This is the point right here where I don't want to see a nigga who had it, you know, don't got it no more. Really, I think them books is there in order to make niggas remember that shit, because they ain't ready to do that shit they did then now. See what I'm saying? So now they want to reflect on that shit so they can make the young boys feel like that they that hard or that serious, so they put it in like that, and then they get the young boys to do anything. They ain't fucking doing nothing. So explain to me.
Yeah, we all hear what he's saying, basically, but just very quickly, you can't live on past glories. It's about, where's your life going forwards, brother? Where's your life going forwards? What are you doing going forwards? Don't live on that past glories. Don't count for nothing unless it kind of follows through to the nows. All is good.
Like, when I'm coming up, niggas is like, yo, who won him? Like, who he with? Me, nigga.
I think the most important lesson for me would be just be true to yourself. You know, it sounds like a very simple thing to do, but it's not. It's not simple to do with all the pressures to succeed and all the pressures to, once you succeed, to stay there. You have a belief in yourself, and sometimes, in most cases, it's a naivete about who you are and what you can contribute to the game. I'm trying to find that truth and trying to tap into something really important, as well as have fun. It's not always like, you know, this responsibility of trying to be great every second. Sometimes I just want to be silly. Sometimes I just want to be wrong. Sometimes I want to be provocative, you know, 99 problems, you know, I want to push buttons.
Another amazing video, very inspiring, interesting. So I never watched that video before. I thought it was just going to be Jay. I didn't know it was going to be 50 as well. So all is good. And I say they're both very incredibly successful people and icons in the culture. Always good to hear from, let's say, the people at the top. So hope you found that interesting and useful. Please like, subscribe. That is Stephen. I am out.